Mm-hmm. Not quite as good as garden salsa ones, but still pretty damn good. Hi, I'm Bobby. I just retired from the Navy this year after 22 years of service. I'm a lifelong gamer and here to just share my nostalgic experience with you all, mainly on playing with the CRT, as you can see behind me. That way, sorry. Today I got Super Punch-Out playing in the background, and I'm going to play it today for you. But first, I just want to talk about a couple of things. I'm kind of sad today, and it's something I've been thinking about. A couple of things, really. One main thing is my grandchildren that are usually over at my house most days of the week. They're gone for 30 days, and my grandson, he's gone for much longer than that. So it's a major impact in the family knowing that our one and only grandson's not going to be around, other than, you know, sparse holidays and a little bit of time during the summer. My dog Mocha just pushed the door open to come in. Isn't that great? Come here, Mocha. This is gonna be good footage. Oh yeah. Come here, girl. Oh, this is my puppies. This is my puppies. Oh. She's heavy. But the other thing that's kind of got me down a little bit is celebrities, right? And I don't mean typical celebrity BS. I'm talking like your Gene Hackmans, Sam Neill, who just passed away. It's just kind of disheartening, right? Like, as we get older and face our own mortality, right? These icons of cinema are passing away, and it's just a stark reminder that we've only got limited time on this earth. For me, I'm not scared of death or anything. It's just, you know, these celebrities meant a lot to me growing up. You know, kind of a nostalgic person. That's kind of why I'm into this YouTube thing in the first place with this channel. Now that I've really found my focus, and these folks passing away, like I said, they don't make me afraid to die. They just make me feel like, man, like at some point the world leaves you behind. You know, I mean, you don't have to die for that to happen, but you know, there's a stage in life where, as you get older, the world has moved on with pop culture and references and all that, and then you're not there anymore. You're not the in crowd with that stuff. So I've been thinking about that. But you know, what do? You push forward. You keep going. Another thing that I've been thinking about lately is the purpose of life. But 1 second, let me shut my door because my dog is annoying. Get out, Mocha. Get out. Out. Get out. Stay out. All right, back. She only does this when I'm recording. She hates coming into my office. But yeah, the purpose of life, and everybody, you know, I feel like everybody has this notion that it's important to find your purpose in life. But to me, I guess, as I've gotten older and thought about it more heavily, I don't really necessarily think I care anymore about finding the purpose in life. I've got a family, I've got kids, a wife, grandchildren, I've got games to play, I've got movies to watch, I've got places to see, I've got lots and lots of fun times to have. And, you know, for now, my health is good enough to do so. So I think, you know, at least the way I'm looking at it, my lens of the world, is that you can enjoy your life and have fun and be fulfilled and happy without finding your purpose. Not everybody's got to be Albert Einstein or Elon Musk and just change the world or whatever, right? Like, there's not everybody's going to be that status, and just because you're not that doesn't mean you are not worth being on this planet, right? It doesn't mean that you have to figure out your way to impact the world in such a big way. Something I've found fulfillment in is just basic community service. I live in Oklahoma, and one of the things I like to do with my family even is we like to go to the Oklahoma Food Bank. The Oklahoma Regional Food Bank, sorry. You put together meals, and at the end of a shift, I think the last one I did was, I don't know, 4 hours or something like that. It flies by because you're I Love Lucy assembly line style, putting stuff together real fast, as you can. It's almost a competition. They talk about the stats after you put the meals together, and they say, hey, congratulations team, you're going to be able to feed 3,000 hungry children this week or something, like things like that. And it's a really good feeling because you know that you just put in work to really help the community. And in that case, it's helping stave off hunger. So yeah, like, I don't necessarily think I have found my purpose in life, but I also don't think it's necessarily as important as people make it out to be to find your purpose in life. Maybe our purpose is to leave behind an example for others that can live in a way that's good for our environment, good for our people, good for our communities. I don't know, just thinking about stuff. But anyway, that's kind of the rant for today. I appreciate y'all listening to it, and maybe the main attraction that y'all been waiting for is some Super Punch Out. So let's crack on. Not Bobby X. Okay, so this is Super Punch Out, and I have played this game probably more than almost any other Super Nintendo game in existence. It's not my favorite one of all time by any means, but I truly love it, and maybe you'll see why if you've never seen this game. So it starts out minor, major, and world circuit. However, there is a special unlock, the special circuit, I think it's called, that you have to go undefeated in the minor, major, and world circuit to unlock. And the bosses of the special circuit are quite a bit different than the previous 3 circuits. So let's give it a shot. I don't know if I'm gonna play enough to get to the special circuit today. I am on my work lunch break right now, so I'm gonna kind of play this until that work break is over. Gabby J. Oh, he says, let me win. I've lost so many times I forget how winning feels. I'm sorry for the video quality. It's really hard to capture CRT footage. I'm working on it. But right now I'm just using a Logitech C9. Oh man, he never hits me. I'm concentrating. A Logitech C920 webcam, and it's not so easy getting the lighting right for CRTs on any kind of camera, I don't think. But I have seen like people on Twitch and stuff, they've kind of mastered getting CRT footage. But a lot of them have like, they have it set up to where their room is really dark. And you kind of only see the CRT, and that's not really what I'm shooting for with these videos. I'm trying to, I don't know, I'm trying to mix too many elements, and it's going to be at the expense of something, right? Whether it's lighting quality or whatever, but, and I don't even know if necessarily like a new camera would fix this issue, because for anybody that knows anything about camera work, lighting is king. And one thing I also don't want to do is I don't want to set up my office like with studio lighting and stuff. I want it to be more natural, like just a better vibe, I guess. So I'm self-imposed limitations on how I'm going to have my setup done. But I do hope that you can at least somewhat see what's going on in these fights. I think you can. But I promise you this, the footage that you're seeing does not do CRT gaming justice. Oh, it feels good to play this. So at the bottom, you'll notice there's a meter. a power meter, and mine is filled up because I haven't taken any hits, and I've given enough hits to fill it. And what it does is it allows you to do a few different types of attacks in this game. You can do a power uppercut, a power body blow, or quick jabs, either or quick body shots or quick jabs. But once you get hit, that meter goes down. It doesn't fully reset, I don't think, but it does go back down. You have to earn the meter back. It's a pretty cool mechanic, I thought, for a boxing game back in the day. Obviously, this is not the first Punch-Out game. The first one that I know of was on the Nintendo Entertainment System, and there might have been an arcade version that was even before that. I just don't remember. But the most prolific one was the Nintendo one because of, it was Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Took a hit. It's been a while since I played this. Oh, dude. Out of practice. So, if you just stand still, it automatically blocks low blows. If you hold up on the D-pad, it blocks high. But not everything is blockable. So you can dodge left, right, or down as well. And you see my gloves are glowing now. I'm not sure exactly what controls that, but I do know that it increases the power of your punches. I think it just kind of randomly happens over time in a match. I did not think I was going to get him on the 10 count. So this game, I played, like I said, I played a whole bunch as a kid and stuff, and really even as an adult. I'm going to be honest, I played it well into my adult years. Like, obviously I'm playing it now and I'm in my 40s. I don't think I've played it since I was 30 something, but I always go back to this game. But a lot of the games that I played in my life, I did play with, even if it was single player games, I played with friends or cousins around or whatever. But this one, I don't think I've ever played with anybody around me. I think this has just been like a solo experience. I don't know why that is. It's just something. I don't even know why that is, to be honest. It's kind of weird that I've thought about it. There's actually a way to one-shot him when he does that attack, bald bull, where he goes to the top of the ring and bounces towards you. You can one-shot him with your super punch body blow. But the timing, it's got to be perfect. And I've only been able to pull it off a couple of times the whole time I've ever played this game, so I don't really go for that. Speedrunners of this game go for that attack, and they've got it down flawlessly. I mean, speedrunners are crazy anyway, but I'm not really a speedrunner. Okay, that's it for the minor circuit. I think all I'm going to have time for today is to get through the major circuit. So I apologize if you're actually in this video to see the whole game of anything that I really play. My time is almost always limited, whether I'm at work or on lunch break or off work or whatever. It's just a lot going on in my life. But if I get enough comments or something asking, to do full playthroughs or some of these games, I'll see what I can do. I don't know if that's necessarily the most exciting content, and I do want I want there to be some sort of value in these videos to the audience. I don't want it to just be me playing a game silent. Golly, I wasn't even concentrating. I just put him down like a dog, huh? I can't remember his name anymore. It's I didn't pay attention just now, but I always think Bob Marley. Maybe it is Bob Marley in this game. I can't remember. No, he's going down. Woo, woo. Oh, 10 count. Dragon Chan. This dude literally kicks you in this game. I was like, why can't my dude kick when I first played this as a kid? I'll never forget when I first played this as a kid. Another thing about games back then, like, you got to remember, there was no internet. There was no game facts and stuff like that. I mean, there was guidebooks, but I don't remember seeing a guidebook for Super Punch-Out. There probably was one, but I lived out in the middle of nowhere when I played this game. So I had to really just figure this game out on my own, besides what the instruction manual told me, right? And you have to, like, I could beat this game nowadays probably 40 minutes or maybe less, but you think when you first play this game and you don't have a guide and all you have is your instruction manual, it's kind of like how Souls games are nowadays. It's trial and error. Like, you've got to figure the stuff out as you go, and you learn the patterns of the enemies. And like this kick that he does is one shot. It's like, man, I better not let him hit me because he's going to kill me in one shot. So you learn how to adapt. All right, TKO. I'll take it. Less than a minute. But that was something that was fun about games back then too, right? Is that nothing got spoiled. Like now, I don't know, like say the new Doom, the Dark Ages DLC. I'm gonna play it when I get a chance to. But I also know a lot about it already just from getting online and seeing the YouTube trailers and all that. I know that the Doomslayer, and this is not a spoiler because it's online. It's like YouTube, like official marketing for it, right? Like the Doomslayer gets basically defeated in some sort of combat thing and ends up having to work his way back up from the depths of hell. And that's cool, but it also kind of sucks that I know all that already without even playing it. Back then in the 90s, the early 90s, it wasn't like that. Oh, man. Okay. You'd play kind of cold, right? Like all you knew was the video game box art, which could, the art on a box back then was like, oh no, I messed up. The box art on a video game back then was enough to sell a game or not sell it. That's how that worked back then. Oh, dude. Alright, this dude's not even that hard. I'm just being dumb. I was trying to get a power attack to put him down because it makes the count go longer and you can heal, but whatever. I'm going to put him down. But I do kind of miss that about this era of games, is just having something that's actually genuinely surprising. And I know you can play games now and there's still surprises in the games. It's just so much you go into it already knowing. And then the tutorial sections of games now are so ridiculous that I don't know, it's like, I've played tutorials that seem like they last a whole hour or more of all the mechanics. It's like, man, like, can I just organically figure out stuff? Like, people are capable of organically figuring things out if you give them a chance. It kind of reminds me of the yellow paint that marks spots that you can jump up on or climb in games. I know, like, there's mixed opinions on it. I at least wish there was a way to turn that off, right? Like, give us options, because I hate the yellow paint. The reason I hate it is because even though I understand why it's there, it breaks immersion for me. It's like, dude, it doesn't make any sense that there'd be yellow paint on every crevice and crack that you can climb on. Like, I'm playing God of War, and I love God of War. 2018 Ragnarok. I've already beat him. I'm just saying, like, when I played him, that yellow paint just kind of threw me off. It's like, because my mind starts racing in directions of, like, who would go on these cracks and crevices and paint this stuff yellow? I could maybe see red. Oh, dude. For blood, right? As people are climbing these cracks and crevices, I could see them spreading their blood on it. But to just have like can you imagine, like, okay, I'm gonna set this trail for Kratos and Atreus, and the way I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna have this big bucket of paint, of yellow paint, and a paintbrush. And as I'm climbing, these grueling elements are beating me down, and these climbs are extremely difficult. I'm gonna make sure and take the time to spread my yellow paintbrush on these cracks and crevices for Kratos and Atreus. And that's the kind of shit I think of when I'm playing those games, and I hate it. I just don't like it. If I could turn it off, it would fix everything. And on a side note, on God of War 2018 and Ragnarok, I love those games for the combat and stuff, right? And the story and the epicness and the scope, because I've always loved mythology. But I hate the yellow paint, and I hate that I can't jump, dude. Like, I don't like I don't like how I can only jump. I can only jump on the parts that says press circle to jump. It's annoying. But I do understand this, this dude is an interesting fight. Okay, he's not that hard, it's just his dynamics are a little bit different than the other fighters. Aaron Ryan. I think enough of these hits, he does eventually stagger or something. There we go. It's just from that one special attack that he does, that if you get him after that uppercut, he goes down. He's getting destroyed, dude. Goodbye. Oops, maybe not. There we go. Goodbye. Was that my longest fight so far? 2 minutes almost? Yeah, that was a crappy one. Didn't do so well. This is another tricky fight too. Heike Kagero's timing is just kind of a little weird, but it's fine. He doesn't usually go to the hair sweep attack so quick. Oh, I'm screwing this fight up, man. This is not a good showing for me. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna get this fine. Here we go. Get the rhythm. Feel the rhythm. Here we go. I like that. Boom. Punished. That's what I like about this game. The punish factor. Like, you get punished pretty bad. Sometimes one-shotted and all that. The enemies have, or the fighters have crazy stuff. Oh, dude. That punishes you hard. There we go. I did not do so great in this fight. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, you're done. I like the noises. Okay, I really got to get back to work, man. Lunch break. I got to finish this fight though, Mad Clown. Y'all are gonna love this fight. Let me finish this fight and then I'll cut the video. Unfortunately, I got to get back to work. He's actually pretty quick for his size. Yeah, but he's going to go down. Oh yeah, punished. See? Don't you love that? Don't you love that? So fun. In a second, he's going to throw balls at me, dude. I think he's going to. I didn't think I was going to take him down that quick. Nope, didn't even give him a chance. That was kind of a textbook fight against him. I wasn't even planning for that. Almost speedrunner quality. Almost speedrunner quality, that was. Hell yeah, brother. Alright, for real though, this is going to be the last fight. I might even unlock the special circuit if I don't go down. Sorry, I'm not talking much because he takes a little bit of concentration. Dude, he's already on his butt, about to get up. What? Okay, here we go. I got him. Yeah, stay down. He's gonna get up. He's done though, bro. Not a flawless run against him, but a flawless run in the sense that I didn't get defeated. I'll take it. All right. Hey, for real, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Sound off in the comments. I really want to know what y'all's favorite Super Nintendo game is of all time. Also, anything that you'd like to leave in the comments as far as what you'd like to see me play or whatever, like, you can let me know too. But please let me know your favorite Super Nintendo game. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Have a good day, man.